Hello and welcome to this video in which I want to show you my armies and my motivation, why I do this and how I came into this hobby and where I want to go with it and such things, and also show off my armies. I first learned about Warhammer in university at 8 years ago, when we stumbled upon Dawn of War, the first one, and me and one of my friends played it all day. Probably that's why that semester was awful for me because of my grades were not good, but we loved it. But I looked upon what is Warhammer. It's fluff, but I didn't go into the miniature side of it. I have done modeling since 10 years ago or more. I don't quite remember, but just really. And like 4 or 5 years ago, when I was beginning to Mech Warrior 4, I played it a lot. I decided to buy some Mech Warrior miniatures, and so I went into my local shop, which sadly closed, and I saw a big shelf of Warhammer 40k and fantasy stuff, and my first question was, is anybody playing this here? The shopkeeper said that yeah, our club is starting, so yeah, I walked out with a Assault on Black Ridge box, and yeah. Since then I got a bit more of Space Marines, but first I started with Vanilla Marines, with a chapter unnamed with my own color scheme, but after half a year I switched to Blood Angels, mostly because I read it into the fluff and such, and I liked them. Also Dreadnoughts, I love Dreadnoughts, and he can have more Dreadnoughts than the vanilla guys. Or no, that isn't true anymore, but yeah, Dreadnoughts, I love them. So yeah, and we peaked about 6 guys in our local club. Now we only have 3, sadly, but you can't kill the Messiah. Oh, sorry, that's Command and Conquer. That's another thing. Yes, so about me, my main hobby is Warhammer, but I have done before that modeling, World War II tanks and such, but I was like, I built a model, paint it, then put it on the shelf, and it's beautiful. What about now? But with Warhammer, I build it, paint it, and then play with it. Much better. So, let me show you my armies. First off is my biggest army, my Blood Angels. They are over 9,000 points, circa 9,300. I have some tanks, 4 Dreadnoughts, but the 4th one is it's painting at home. This is my Damocles conversion. It's not finished, but you get roughly the idea I'm going for. I have nearly a complete company. I need only 3 more tactical squads and their transports. one Devastator squad. I have one more, but it isn't painted. Command squad, assault squads. Furioso Dreadnought, 3 Bob Predators. My second Predator with forged extra armor, Rhinos, Mephiston, a lot of characters. This is my latest conversion, Tech Marine. Doesn't want to show up on the camera. It's mostly from missile launcher backpack bits. Here's also Sanguinary Priest and Terminators. Here are my Imperial Guard. It's a small force. I want to expand it in the future, but I have some work to do, and the guys, sorry, I wasn't looking at the camera. I love this model. It's gorgeous. Also, the forged Leon Russ kit. That was the first I bought for this army. And I need to finish my heavy weapon teams. Here is my second largest army, the Tyranids. The smaller guys are in these boxes, the guns, warriors. I have a lot of warriors. I love those models. I need more big guys, especially from the new kits. Also, I need another flying hive tyrant and another carnifex. Let me show you a box. Some guns. I don't have much gene stealers. Guns and gene stealers. And warriors and raveners. I have only 3 raveners, and this is one of my 2 Tyranid Prime conversions before the new kit came out. I used big sighting talons. The big sighting talons as what are they called? Bone swords. Oh, focus. Oh, maybe if I put it down. It doesn't want to show. Focus. Maybe you can see it. It was an easy conversion I did some years ago. I have 2 of those guys. Where is the second one? This. And I have more guards at home waiting to be painted, but to be true honest, I didn't paint most of my Tyranids. It was my girlfriend and her girlfriend who painted those for me. So yeah, I'm lazy. And my last 3 armies, quote, are the Grey Knights. Most of them are at home, being painted on. But as you can see, last time we played some Grey Knights versus demons and we didn't put them back to their place, so yeah, the place is a mess. But yeah, those are some armies, and this is my Inquisitor. It's a fantasy empire general for which I changed the sword for a chain sword. Yes, and also put a corn demon on its base, and this is my Vindicator Assassin. This isn't a GW model, but I don't remember the manufacturer, but I don't remember. But yeah, I used this as a Vindicator Assassin. Oh, and I also forgot about my Fantasy Lizardman army. I haven't played it in years. I'm not a big fan of fantasy, but I love these models and I should get to paint them all up. Maybe one day. I have more, but I don't remember where are they now.